The tight ends look good. We're talking young tight ends and A.J. Alexander and Luke Farrell. Marcus Ball has been out with a shoulder surgery, in fact. So the tight end could really complement the passing game. But the wide receivers are what you were looking for and what Buckeyes fans need to look for this offense to get back to where it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they definitely need somebody to step up in the wide receiver room. Really have high hopes for Binjimen Victor to step into one of those starting roles. He kind of had an up and down day on Saturday. Got open, a lot of balls in traffic, and I don't think he came down with one of them, which is what we kind of expect from him, was him going up and making a play, whereas most wide receivers weren't last year. So I can think of 5 or 6 balls that kind of were in traffic to him. He went up, or he was just out battled for the ball. So I was kind of disappointed with him. Definitely looks fast. I mean, he's making moves. He is getting open. But I was just disappointed with how he fought for the ball, which is the opposite of what we saw last year. Outside of him, the ones that I really wanted to watch were the older guys that have been around that just haven't really made that leap yet. A lot of playing time. Paris Campbell moving into the H-back role looked pretty good. He only played, those first 2 series with JT Barrett, had 5 catches for 46 yards. Looked comfortable. I know people aren't sold on him yet there, but I'm really a fan of him. I think his skill set plays very well for that spot. So Paris Campbell, I thought, looked good. On the outside, Johnnie Dixon, Terry McLaurin, and KJ Hill were the 3 that I really wanted to see. They're the upperclassmen guys. Johnnie Dixon has been injured ever since he got to the Buckeyes. He was a big-time recruit. Finally looked healthy on Saturday. Out of all the wide receivers, I thought Johnnie Dixon looked the best. Once again, we go back to sometimes he was playing against 3rd or 4th or 5th string guys back there. But just seeing his cuts, his speed was something that we haven't seen from him for a few years because he's battled so many knee problems. So it was really good to see him play. He had 6 catches, 108 yards, and two touchdowns. So, I was very excited to see him. Terry McLaurin, who played quite a bit last year and really didn't provide anything from that wide receiver spot, looked really good too. He had 4 catches for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. One of them really would not have been a touchdown if it was a real game. It was a great throw, a great catch, but he did not get his foot down. It wasn't even close, but no challenge flag was thrown, so it's going to count as a touchdown. And then KJ Hill had a very good day. I still think KJ Hill should be moved to the outside, and he would be the best wide receiver on the team. It seems like he's going to stay at that H-back role and kind of back up Paris Campbell. I'm sure he will play wide receiver, but I think he's going to move around quite a bit in that wide receiver room. He had 6 catches for 62 yards. Most of them were kind of plays across the middle. So all of the wide receivers looked good. You really can't get too excited because of who they were going against. I'd be more excited if they were going against Denzel Ward and Arnett every play, but it was good to see them actually making plays.
Yeah, we talked up the 2 Joe Burrow throws. The one non-touchdown you allude to, I believe, was a Dwayne Haskins throw to right down pretty much the middle of the field on a post pattern that was just inside the line that, again, was not necessarily did he get his foot in, would have been a touchdown. But just looking at the accuracy of the throw on the deep throw, Haskins made a nice play on that one, certainly.